when you're down, it seems these things happen. We were on top, creating chances, dominating the ball, and then one breakaway and the game's theirs.
Yeah, a little bit, but again, I think we let up a few chances as well. We created our own, but didn't put the ball in the back of the net. And these were a really good side where you feel like you're in the game, feel like you have control of the game, and then they're really good on the counter attack, and they punished us with the way that they did.
I mean, they're a settled team, aren't they? They know what they're doing. You don't win the FA Cup and beat the teams they've beaten by being a bad side.
Yeah, no, they're a really good side. Started the season strongly as well, but first half they scored from a set piece, but still I thought if we reacted the way that we did in the second half, we'd have our own chances. We had a couple of half chances in the first half, and it was only a matter of time before I think if we kept plugging away and pushing, we'd get our goal, and then it's 1-1 and you feel like you're in the game. And we probably just let the game get away from us, in terms of letting them break that we knew about, and then they go and the other end to score. So that all that good work goes, and there's still a long way to go in the game, and we still have more chances and more chances. We just couldn't get the second goal.
How do we change this? Because obviously, it's been a especially at home, it's been a difficult period. How is it? I mean, I'll let you answer the question. How do we change this for the better?
I mean, there's going to be noise of every single situation and, different solutions that people come up with. But ultimately, I've been in football for 10 years now nearly. And, every time that you go through a rough patch, it's first thing you do is look at yourself in the mirror. We're in a very, footballers never want to, they always want to make excuses and never, take control of situations. But, I think what's worked with me is you always go home and look in the mirror. If things are going well, it's easy to ride the wave and go along with it, but when things aren't going so well, that's when your character needs to come out, and that's what I've been doing. Every time we lose a game, it's what can I do to help and improve, and ultimately we're the ones going out there playing on the pitch week in, week out. It's not just a starting 11; it's the whole squad that we're involved in, and we need more from everyone. So ultimately, I think that's how you change it. It's down to players on the tactics aren't going to win you a game. Doing this, doing that aren't going to win you a game. What we do out on the pitch, we can have all the tactics in the world and then go out. But when we go out there, it's our time, it's our place. No one can help us then. It's down to our decision making, our efforts then, and our solutions to win the games. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. So I think for me, it's down to us, and we've spoken about that. We know we're the ones that we can change it, and we have to change it. Simple as.
And when we got back level, the energy in the place, it was noisy. Obviously, it wasn't quite full, but there was a lot of positive energy in the place for 10 or 15 minutes. We've got to get that energy back every home game and draw from it.
Yeah, but ultimately, like I just said, what we do on the pitch goes with the fans. They come with us. They want to be entertained. They want to see positivity on the pitch. They want to see effort. They want to see hard work. And that the start of the second half is what they want as their football club. So like I said, it comes down to us going out on the pitch to give them something to shout about, something to cheer us on for. And I've been here for nearly 6 years now, so I've experienced the nights and the games where we've been on the front foot. The crowd have come real with us, and even when we're losing, we feel like we're in a good place as well. So like I said, it's down to us to give that reaction and to make that atmosphere.
Tough day.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough period. There's no getting away from it because the results, especially here, it's a tough one for the team. It's a tough one for the supporters, who I thought were brilliant with us today. To be honest, I thought the way they were with the team in the second half was fantastic, and I feel for them because it's tough. The scoreline is what it is, and we're disappointed with that, of course. I thought we started the game quite well, but then struggled to get some pressure, and then they found spaces and get their pocket players in, and 5 against 4 in the last line destabilised us a little bit. But we tried to change it. It affected it a little bit. Second half, half time we did, and we were a lot better. And then I thought the first part of the second half was really positive. It's just disappointing that we conceded, and we probably just huffed and puffed a little bit at that point.
There was a lot of positive energy when we got level. We were well on top for 20 minutes, weren't we? Just it's that Is that again where just the ball won't go in when you need it to?
Well, it's this level. It's at the moment it's not enough, and we have to face that up. We have to do more. We have to work harder. We have to find a solution to it. We have to be more stable defensively and offensively, and find more ways to look more stronger as a team. So that's where the work is now.
Obviously, there's been some stuff written about. You got asked about the defending from set pieces, but I think Palace had 12 corners, and we dealt with 11 of them really well. It just happened that even then it hits Max on the back, hits the bar. We actually defended their set pieces fairly well all game, so it's frustrating.
Yeah, but it's still we know we have to keep working. You have to face these moments up when it's tough, and it is tough at the moment. And so we have to, again, I said to the players, we have to stick together, work hard. Let's keep on working on the solution, find the solution, come out this tough period stronger for it. That's the aim now.
It's hard, isn't it, in football, because it's so all-consuming and it's an emotional occupation to be in. But you kind of have to, you've got to retain that positivity because you don't achieve anything by feeling sorry for yourself. I think you said that to me before. No,
that's true, but at the same time we're all hurting. We have to accept that. We have to accept the pain that we're all feeling. I mean, it's it's been tough, that's for sure. And that's why I think the only way we can do is to stick through and stick together and again try to find a way to be more stable, to be more solid, to win matches. That's what we're here for, and at the moment we're not doing that as well as we'd like.
And last one, there were positives out there. Malick, the younger players that were on the pitch, stood up. Jarrod's got a goal. It wasn't all doom and gloom.
Well, it never is, but in the end, it isn't. Yeah. It isn't enough for us. And so, the only thing we can do is understand everybody's hurt, understand the frustration, and keep moving forward.
Malick, I think your face says how you feel. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, of course, because we don't have the result we want. So I think it's really difficult right now. So you have just to keep going and continue the hard work. I think it's coming. Yeah, we have just to be patient and stay together.
We have to, and we did in the match. We got back to 1-0, and then we're creating chances, and then they hit us.
Yeah, it was not bad. It was not bad because the second half was really better. And now we take a goal, but we don't put down. So we continue to work and continue to fight. But I think it's like that, the football. We have just to continue the work, stay together and looking forward. I think it can change, of course.
And how do we stay confident and positive?
Of course, we have to because we have next week we have a difficult game away. So we have to stay confident, and ready for the next. I think we can forget this and ready for the next. We can change it,
And you have a good relationship with the supporters. We saw you were gesturing to them. So what's your message to them?
Because we need them because it's difficult, but they can support us like this moment because we need them. So I think they can come support us everywhere we go. So we just ask them to come support us. I think it's the most important right now.